What is up, guys? It's David here, and today we're going to be talking about the latest Instagram update. It's driving us all crazy, but I'm going to give you guys the lowdown on what you can do to keep ahead of the game, keep ahead of your competition, keep on growing, keep your engagement up. So stay tuned. What is up, guys? Welcome to the channel. We talk about turning your followers into customers here. So if that's something you're interested in, if you're a brand, if you're a business, even if you're an influencer, hit the subscribe button below to give you real information, no BS, no fluff for how you can get results using social media. So today we're going to be talking about the latest Instagram update. I'm going to show you 5 different profiles that we manage. They range from profiles that have 1,800 followers to 70,000 followers, and they range in niche. So I'm going to show you exactly what a profile that looks like, that's adding 10,000 followers a week looks like, a profile that's really small but adding 500-600 followers a week. I'm going to show you what those look like and why they're growing and how you can take some tips away from this so that you can grow your profile in the same way. Here are the things that you need to know. Whenever Instagram makes an algorithm update, it's for one of 2 reasons. Facebook and Instagram, they have 2 goals. 1, to keep people on the platform, and 2, to make money. Sometimes they'll make an update where they'll prioritize different features that they're rolling out onto the platform, and you'll start to see that there are certain features that take prominence and certain types of content that gets promoted versus other types of content. And sometimes you'll just see Facebook does a wipe of automation or a certain type of activity or behavior that they don't like on the platform. And what that means is it kind of flushes out bad actors on the platform. So those are typically the types of upgrades that they make on the platform. This upgrade was the latter. They did a automation sweep. So Instagram is trying to kill off all automation so that as a profile, as a brand, as an influencer, you actually have to pay Facebook to get more exposure. And that's really what this update was about. And so whenever they do this, last year they killed off a ton of fake profiles. This year, this most recent update was killing off automation. So whenever this happens, the impact that you typically see with engagement, it was fake engagement. It was fake engagement, and so you're getting rid of that, and you don't get the burst that you used to see because there aren't as many bots on the platform anymore. So that's why your engagement is going down. They may have also done an update with different features on Instagram, but we haven't really seen that. We've seen mostly fake engagement getting flushed out. That's why last year when they cut off tons of fake profiles, you saw lots of people start losing their followers. So that's what this update was about. How can you, as a brand today, keep your followers engaged? What we're going to do now is we are actually going to jump into my phone and we're going to take a look at the first profile. We are now looking at my phone, and before we get started, I want to share with you some of the best practices that we use when we are posting to the Instagram accounts that we manage. One of the things, the 3 main things that we do that are really important are: 1, we post multiple times a day, and this helps get momentum on the profile. It gets more overall engagement on the profile itself, and it just lets us we can put more content in front of people. That's the first thing that we do. The second thing that we do is that we optimize for hashtags. So every post has 25 to 30 hashtags, and we ensure that we are likely to rank for those hashtags. And the last thing that we do is we find content that we know has performed before, viral content or just content has gotten a lot of engagement in the past, and we curate that type of content. And so those are the 3 things that we do as we manage our Instagram profiles. And with this, what I want to do is I'm going to go through all 5 of these profiles, and with each one of these profiles, I want to show you one thing about each one of these profiles that you can do to get more engagement, whether your profile is small, as small as less than 1,000 followers to more than 50,000 followers, 70,000 followers. So with that, let's jump right in. This profile here that we're looking at right now, it's a meme page for Caribbean culture, and my family's from the Caribbean, so we're just I started this profile about maybe 6 weeks ago, just because I thought it would be a fun idea. And so you can see here the interesting thing about this page. I'm just going to go to the analytics really quickly, and you can see here we added on this profile. We've added about 770 followers, so just about 100 followers a day. So that's decent growth for the 5th or 6th week of the profile. The other thing that you'll see is I'll jump into a post. This profile is going pretty viral. Has gone pretty viral. So for example, here's a post that we posted on the 21st. And you can see it got 2,200 likes, 374 shares, 232 saves. You can see the reach from hashtags is massive. It's about 25K. And this is one of the things when you don't have to have a huge profile to grow really big, really fast. You really need to kind of the two things you need. The first thing is, and this will be one of the things that I kind of show you guys through this video, is one, you want to, whenever you're posting content, you want to think about what will make this content I'm about to post, what's so interesting about this content that someone will want to share, a follower will want to share this with someone they know. And what's so interesting that makes them want to save this content. And typically, if something is really funny or it is really relevant to something somebody else is interested in, they'll share it. If something is useful or really funny, then they'll save the post. But you can see here, we don't have, this profile has 2,000 followers, and so it's getting tons of engagement, which is pretty, it's pretty cool. So that's that profile. It is in the niche of van life, and the thing about this niche, this profile, is that it's actually not, it's not a viral profile. It's not growing exceptionally fast. We're steadily building a real community here, people who are interested in van life. So you can see here, over the last week, we added 200 followers, which isn't, it's not really that much. It's 25 to 30 followers a day. And but the one thing I want to point out about this profile is that we, because it's a pretty small profile, it's not the smallest profile in the world, but one of the things that you want to note is that with this profile, because we're able to rank for hashtags, here's an example of a post. Actually, when I go here, here's an example of a decent performing post that we posted about a week ago, and this post got 26,000 reach, and 29,000 of it was from hashtags, and we got 33 shares, 198 saves, and 1,500 likes. The interesting thing about this profile is that we say tag us for a chance to be featured. And so you can see here we have pretty cool pictures that are being tagged. And one of the nice things is that we actually get this profile that tagged us, and they have 20,000 followers, and we only have 3,900. So you get, if you can rank for hashtags, you will get other profiles who tag you, and when they tag you, that actually gives you favor with the Instagram algorithm. You actually get more relevance, and your content starts to go, your content gets shown to more people in your niche. So that's the one thing that I wanted to show you with this, is that, by saying tag us to be featured, and then what we do is we feature the profile in the story. Every day we'll feature another profile that's tagged us. One, it gives us content. Two, it gives us relevance. Three, it actually gives us, it increases engagement because more people see our stories, and then our content shows up in their feed. All right, so the next profile I want to show you guys is actually a profile that we hadn't touched in a couple months, and it's a diet profile in the diet niche, in the keto diet niche. And the reason why we want to show you this profile is that it doesn't have, it's not really growing that much. It's actually, we're just kind of reviving it. We've only added 47 followers in the last week. It was actually losing followers, and so we decided to kind of revive it. But the thing that I want to show you guys is that it is getting, some of the posts are getting, decent reach, but it's not, it's not where it was. One, because it's not, the summertime people aren't that interested in dieting, firstly, and then secondly, one of the things that we really are trying to do is bring back the engagement on this profile. So I want to show you guys one technique for getting more engagement if you have low engagement on your profile, is just doing this. One thing you should remember is that your audience, they're people, and they want to connect. So one of the things that we're doing is we're asking questions of the day. So, we just kind of like use the tools that Instagram gives us. Just ask your audience, your followers, a real question that they would want to answer, right? And then, what you'll see is a lot of people saw this question and we got a lot of answers, right? And so that's actually pretty cool because, what you're doing is you're increasing the engagement overall with your profile. And these people are going to see your next story, they're going to see your next post, but then you're just going to kind of continue to get engagement. And then what we do is we just feature all of those. What we did was we featured all the answers, so you could see us. We just featured all the answers here and said thanks for your answers. So we're really trying to build a community. So that's one tip from this profile. It's not growing a ton, but it's one tip if you're looking to revive a profile or get more engagement. Just doing a question a day is just a fun and easy way to do that, right? The next profile that we're going to look at is a profile that is in the luxury, kind of viral luxury space. And if we look at the insights, this is one of our fastest growing profiles. Let's see, last week we added 5,500 new followers, so it's growing pretty good. It's like 600 followers a day or so. And actually 900 followers a day, right? Yeah, more than 950 followers a day or so. The cool thing about this profile is that it is a viral profile, so it's going to grow quickly. But the one thing I want to go back to, I said this earlier, is that you want to think about a picture that's so funny or so good that people want to save and share. And this picture of this guy with tons of money and just on a private jet, it got 24,000 reach, and we added 380 followers from this, and it got 352 saves, or 707 saves, 352 shares. So this performed really 8,000 likes. So this is kind of, you want to think about the content that you're posting, and when you post really great content that that is so absurd or out there or useful or valuable, then people are going to want to engage with it. You're going to share it, and that's actually what Instagram is looking for, and that will be valuable whether you have a large profile or a small profile. And that's a consistent thing across the board that I want to kind of share with you guys here, is that the content matters. You got to optimize the content so Instagram puts it in front of people, but the key is keeping you have to keep on posting interesting content to your profile. So that's the main, if there's anything you guys take away from this video, that would be it. And then the last profile that we're going to look at is actually in the interior decorating space. This profile has 74,000 followers. In the last week, let's see what we added here. In the last week, we added 900 followers, 974. So this one isn't, it's growing by 120, 150 followers a day. So it's nothing crazy. But what I wanted to show you guys is that you can see with this profile that when we post, we're getting lots of engagement, lots of shares, lots of saves, because these are people who they might be shopping, they love interior decorating, or they might be shopping to improve their bedroom or their house. And so this is kind of like a Pinterest type, inspiration profile, where if you come here and you're following it, you're going to be saving and sharing these ideas that you have with either your friends or your roommates or a spouse or your partner. And you can see when you get this type of engagement, all these shares and all these saves, you get your content in front of people, and lots of people follow. So this one post got 70 followers. So that's you don't have to have a crazy viral profile. You don't have to be in a traditionally viral niche. If you can find content that people really like and they want to save, or it's useful for them, then what you'll start to see is that people will engage. So that's these 3 profiles. I wanted to share this with you to give you ideas for how you can increase your engagement on your profile, despite of any algorithm change that Instagram might make. So that's it for this. Now I'm going to jump back out. So I'll see you guys in a second. Hopefully this video was helpful for you guys. Hopefully you got a good idea of how you can grow your profile in 2019. If this video was helpful for you, hit the like button. If you want to see more videos like this, hit the subscribe button. What I want to do is I want to give away to one person who's watched this video until the end a strategy session. So what I want you guys to do is leave one question that you have about the Instagram algorithm down below in the comments. One of you guys will win a 30-minute strategy session with me about the specific steps you can take to jumpstart growth on your Instagram profile. I'll talk to you guys soon. Peace. Oh.